I just hope
And
that I
I've-
pass this. How do I, what's the word that I'm looking for?
And then I Baldur's Gate, and I fail a
How do I
decent
pass that
one.
to June for when she like picks up the D&D torch and I'm just like retired and I'm like, here you go, have
Actually,
my.
you know what? It's too late. I've cursed Junie.
Well, with that
No!
prophecy out and about, what do we say about getting started with episode 33? Because we
Please.
are live. Hello, everybody.
Oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to session 33 of D&D 5th edition Usapait. My name is Jacob, or JC. I will be your dungeon master tonight, as I am hopefully on most weeks. But I am joined here by 5 wonderful people, Helminia, James, Alpha, Suzanne, and Jazz. Unfortunately, Cody is busy getting that bag and is unavailable for tonight for a bit. But maybe they'll be able to drop in after a bit. We'll find out as soon as he joins and tanks the video placement that I have for James's and Alpha's cameras. So we'll hopefully be able to look forward for that. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful night tonight. We've got a couple announcements to get out of the way before we dive into this session. First and foremost, I regret to inform you that we are not going to be playing D&D next week. We are, apparently there's a conversation happening that I was not completely a part of whether or not we're having a session on the 1st of New Year's, but there's still I don't know, and so I'm not going to guarantee you anything, dear audience. But I can guarantee you that on Christmas Day there will be no stream. There will still be a restream on the 26th, as well as there will be a restream tonight, or not tonight, tomorrow night on the 19th on the JC Productions YouTube channel. So, if you're watching right now and want to get caught up, or if you're already watching the restream on JC Productions on YouTube, thank you so much for doing so, and make sure to follow on Twitch at Parnat, P-A-R-K-N-A-T, or subscribe to JC Productions. Both actions are free, and lets us know that you're enjoying us rolling around some numbered rocks. We'd be doing this regardless, but it's good to know that you want to be here too. Other than that, I hope you all are getting ready for a fun bit of holidays, but I think it's time to get into a recap and roll some dice. How's that sound? I've killed them all, by the way.
Great, so awesome and amazing.
Oh,
so
I didn't.
Awesome,
I thought that was
so
rhetorical.
Great. I also thought that was rhetorical.
They're all scared of me, by the way.
So excited. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
By the way, JC is the most terrifying man I've ever met in my life, and I've met
That's
no
scary.
other men, so.
Saying that as a married person is insane. I have met no other men. Rip. So we're gonna clip that to send to Jazz's husband later, but
Gotta let him know.
after that, let's jump into a recap. Where we left off last week, we begin with the ship seemingly running a reef or hitting something underwater, jolting the group out of bed. And with them rushing up to the top of the ship, they saw that the crew was under attack by scions, these water-born and cursed individuals who are obeying a higher power. With the ship getting rocked from side to side, some members losing their footing, the group managed to overpower and dispatch of the boarding party without losing any of their gang or any of the crew members. Looking over them, they found nothing but rusty weapons and fish guts on their persons, but much conjecture, I can't say a word, is to be had about why they are here. But regardless, the ship pushes forward. That's when we jumped back into the past from Yoi's flashback, back to the port city of Alice Iriel, when they were with Glaren and sought out Yoi's older sister. Betrothed and married to an inquisitor going by the name Evergard, they had found him and requested or demanded an audience with Yoi's sister to just make sure that she is all right. He was more than happy to bring them to where Rona is, and Yoi had a interesting conversation with her older sister, where she had said that Evergard did, in fact, request for her to come with him and leave the family, although it was not initially what she had intended on doing, and it was supposed to be temporary, although it has been an extended period of time, encroaching or having already passed a year since she had left. In the other room, the other two were beginning to ask questions of Evergard, trying to figure out what his game was and if he knew Creed, without letting on that they knew about Creed. And it was a very lovely little dance that ended in Glaren threatening Mr. Evergard with revealing Yoi's sister's location if he tried to pull something. And with that bit of blackmail out of the way, Yoi came and...
It was a light amount of blackmail. It was barely blackmail.
Barely blackmail?
Okay.
I was so barely blackmail, I did not pick up on that.
Exactly. It was more of like a quid pro quo thing. It wasn't really blackmail. Okay.
It was so little blackmail that one of the characters hadn't realized that they were helping their accomplice blackmail an inquisitor. As Yoi knocked on the door, Evergard led them out, and Yoi requested to have a chat with him. As such, the group has switched locations, with Rena making, I believe, just something warm to drink, maybe a hot cider or something, for herself, and asking if the two of you needed anything, as Yoi closed the door in Evergard's office. Yoi, we're gonna immediately jump into where you are as you see what the other two saw a while ago, last week. You can see the desks, you can see the different neatly stacked papers, as well as one of the drawers that has a bunch of supplies beginning to pull out of it. You can see the kind of adornments. It's a crowded office, but not unorganized or in disarray, as Evergard kind of steps to the side, kind of letting you come in as you close the door behind yourself, leaving this kind of awkward immediate pause between the two of you, as you hear the click of the door latching shut.
All right. So we're getting into it now?
Please.
I need you to tell me, right this instant, why some selfish bastard has hidden my sister away to keep her from her family, and she has no idea as to why she is even here.
He opens his mouth as though he's going to say something, and then kind of pauses with it, just kind of agape in the air before kind of... That is a very cruel way to put it. But fair.
She's here with no answers. None. I ask her, why are you here? What are these? And Yoi's holding up the blueprints for the jewelry. And what are these? And she can't even give me a single damn answer as to why they were even made in the first place. But you seem to know. Don't you?
I have ideas of why they were made. Yes.
Answers. I'd require them now. Why is she being hidden? Why on earth? How come you get to be in public shine, but she doesn't? Is my question. How come she has no clue what you even do for a living?
That's a very... It's a very pointed question, based off of assumptions that... I'm very happy to think, or to know that you think that you would still be able to see her if I had not intervened. Was she unable to tell you that it was for safety? It was for her safety specifically?
Or she told me it was for her safety, but that still does not answer the question as to why.
Well,
what is she in
either way that this story ended, it was either her leaving with me or disappearing from the family. Either way, you did not get to keep her in Forbell.
Then tell me why. I will be frank. I do not trust you. I did. Reading my sister's diary, finding out she was in love, finding out she was happy, I was happy for her. Confused as to why she ran away. But I need to know. So tell me now.
You know what? I would like you to make a persuasion or intimidation check. Your choice. Yoi, let me know what you get and which one you chose.
I am so sorry. I didn't know I was muted. I said 18 on the dice for a total of 22.
All right. How confident are you in your ability to protect yourself?
That depends on what I'm protecting her from. It's very hard to gauge the amount of danger and feel any sort of sense of anything, really, with nothing to go off of.
The reason she doesn't know anything is because the more she knows, the more likely that it would be that she would become scared, become unreasonable, and tell someone something that would get the notice of an individual who has a little bit too much power or has connections to someone in Forbell. She took on a job as your guild is liable to do. However, the specifics of it was not on a beautiful thread or a wonderful piece of jewelry. This was about function over form, items that needed to be done. And she passed. She passed with flying colors. She did very well. Much to her misfortune, she did too well. She caught the eye of individuals who were looking to conscript, not employ, not offer, conscript. These are wonderful devices. Yes, these are amazing sections of both form and function, but it is not what she was going to have to commit the rest of her life to if she didn't come with me.
Are you saying that higher powers in Forbell would have enslaved my sister for doing so well for something she was commissioned for?
The continent is in a unstable period of time. You would not be this worried if you thought that every corner of our nation was safe, or that every person within our nation had good intentions. You are protective, and rightfully so. I was in enough to understand what intentions were beginning to unravel among certain crowds, and had enough sway still to make someone less desirable as a candidate or an option. I met your sister, and through the time that we were able to spend together, had to have and still do cherish every bit of both her mind and what she applies herself to. But she overstepped without meaning to, and I did not want to lose her. And so yes, I was selfish. I still am being selfish. I will never say that I'm not. But the road that I've taken her down and the accommodations that I've given her allow her to return to your family, to the guild eventually. Just not right now. And I do not want to give you more information, because the more that you put yourself in the middle of it, the more you endanger both her, yourself, and any other member of your family that is as nearly talented.
I understand that, and I can appreciate it. I'm sorry for being so harsh. Is he telling me the truth?
Make an insight check.
That's a natural 20 for 22. Tell me. Honest? Oh, what are your...
All right. As you purposefully soften your glare into this man, you can see someone who is incredibly defensive, almost automatically about it. Someone who has probably just finished watching his words around other people and has been watching his words around people for a while. It's obvious. It's so obvious that he's not telling you everything he knows. And there's a part of him that despises that truth, that he is not indulging with the information, but much like someone grits their teeth when they are grabbing something hot that they know they need to move out of the way to help someone, he is taking that toll on his shoulders, and he seems honest in what he speaks regarding your sister. He seems impassioned and angry and ashamed, but he does not seem to be lying.
Yoy will drop tactfully.
I know that it's hard to hold the truth to yourself. And I know that honesty has it can destroy things. You can open up doors that can't be closed later. What I need to know, you need to understand, I haven't seen my sister for a year. I come here, she seems happy, but has no idea what is happening. And you have my word, I will not tell her. But as someone who is taking over the guild, I need to know of the danger that is happening. I know that she'll be able to return soon, or at least I hope, but who's to say that if we do not fix this hypothetical danger that you are not telling me about, that she will be able to come home. And then I will need to go into hiding, or my parents will need to go back to the Fae. I need to know.
I'm going to ask for one more persuasion.
You got it. That is a 19 for 23.
Our pregame talk is bearing fruit, I see. He looks at you
Oh my God,
very...
stays.
He looks at you very, very hard. There seems to be a thought in your mind that you think that you can stop or get in the way of whatever issue, danger is coming. You cannot stop what is about to happen. I beg of you, just don't be in the way. I have made sure that your sister is not in the way and that she will be safe. The only things that I should be telling you are things that will help you stay out of the way. The permits, the arcane licenses that they have begun distributing over the last... keep yourself restricted as low on that totem pole as you can manage without causing undue hardship on the guild. Let the tailor shine rather than the magician. Stay unnotable, magic-wise.
Who is coming for magic users?
The problem is, you're assuming it's just one person who isn't.
All right. Fine. I'll drop it for now. But I do have one more question for you. The Inquisition. Are you fighting with those who are putting people like me and Reyna in danger?
On the surface, people could confuse that to be the truth. I just figure that, for the time being, finding a way to leave certain doors unlocked for people is better than just refusing to be handed a key at all.
Is that why they shut down... Jason, you want to...
You cut out at the end.
Help me, what is the name of that city? Help me.
Eleanor Orin.
Is that why they shut down Eleanor Orin? Is that why they're keeping people there?
That's partially why. It's a large reason. There's other things, apparently, things that I'm not privy to, reasons to delay what I'm supposed to be knowledgeable of, the transfer and location of magically gifted individuals. But yes, that's a large part. If you're scared of someone coming from one side, you're not looking behind you.
All right. I know I said one more question, but this question has raised many more. And I'm sure that you can only answer so much.
It does not mean I won't try.
Right. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry for being so harsh. It's really hard to watch someone that you grew up with and care about being somewhere where they are no longer seen.
I understand. I did not want for it to be like this.
So, I just don't want to be confused, as I don't know much about what... I only know as much as the public knows about what you do. And I wish to know more. It seems my sister doesn't know much about what the Inquisition does for work. And I know, again, you can only tell me so much, but what is it that you do?
It's going to vary from Inquisitor to Inquisitor. You will not get the same answer out of me as you would someone in another city. But I can tell you what I am supposed to be doing. I am supposed to watch over the city of Alis Iril and take notes on notable individuals and in what ways are they notable. The nobility in the way that they are, any outstanding licensed arcanists, and any of the rabble that possesses positive traits. If you fall into one of those three categories, I'm supposed to be keeping tabs on you.
All right. And you said it varies from Inquisitor to Inquisitor. I was at the gate of the recently shut down and ended up leaving before, well, anything really. They couldn't verify my paperwork, and some pompous man in the same red that you bear walked by me. Do you know anything about him? He seems, unpleasant.
Pompous man. Pompous is a word that could be used to derogatorize any of us. We're not exactly liked.
That's fair, but you have a friendly face. This man just, oozed disgusting ego.
And he kind of takes and considers any kind of Rolodex of names in his mind. And kind of hear him mutter, well, if you didn't say him, I would have assumed it would be Draxus, but... We had an individual, newer, a name mentioned. I haven't seen the man. Possibly. I knew that he was being sent south. He was my replacement since I elected to stay in Alis Iril. He might be who you're looking for. I have
Maybe.
no description. I have no indication. I just
wish I could remember his name. He said it in passing, but I just can't put my finger... I'm trying to bait him into saying the name.
make a deception
Make it
check.
unclear.
Make a deception check. I know what you're trying to do.
A deception?
Deception.
Oh god, I'm so scared right now.
I'm so
Never mind. 17. Hopefully that passes.
Okay. He's looking at you, doesn't seem to think anything of how you are discussing this individual. Kind of shakes his head. I would tell you if I knew, but I don't have as much information I'm aware of. I just know that they had a replacement. I thought it was curious that they were alone. My inquisitorial partner did not go with them and leave only me. Both of us are still here. But other than that, I don't know.
Ah, it's okay. It's not like it was important anyways. I mean, I just remember him being terrible.
Well, as I know that it's not conducive to talking to me, but generally, Inquisitors are not the best people to be sharing information with. So, if you kept your conversations to him to a minimum, I would say that would benefit you.
I think, I don't even think I had a proper conversation with him.
I see.
You know, you were talking about the list earlier of individuals that you needed to keep tabs on. Have you had to keep tabs on anybody here?
Individuals I'm supposed to keep tabs on? Absolutely. You can't be in a city without there being nobility or people thrown in jail. At the very least, even if I had my eyes closed, those would come across my desk without any effort at all. To what I send to Forbell, it's been, well, unremarkable. As in, I report unremarkable individuals to Forbell.
I see. Well, that's a good thing then. At least, I think.
That is, unremarkable people are going to be the safest in this regards. As such, I would like to call as many people unremarkable as I can in my time here.
You aren't really cut from the same cloth as other Inquisitors, are you? Why would you pick up this job?
Oh, well, you know how they get you. A studious young individual picked up and recommended by the Northern Army for general work, and then seen fit to take part in a new, well, not military, but in most people's minds close enough, office to foresee the new age of Usapait. When I truly realized what the position was, I figured I could do more help staying exactly where they've put me, rather than picking up and leaving.
I see. And just between you and me, obviously our conversation doesn't leave this room. I don't want to worry my sister anymore, and I'm just a little nosy and like to keep things to myself sometimes. But I do want to know, you are keeping her here with pure intentions, correct?
As soon as I get any report that conscription has stopped, she'll be asked if she wants to go back to the guild.
I'll likely be running it by that time. But I will welcome you both with open arms.
And, I hope it's not too long.
We can only hope. Thank you for this conversation, and I do appreciate you letting me see my sister. I know that keeping her hidden probably isn't very easy, and with me showing up, it makes it all the more harder, but mum's the word. I won't say anything about your location or hers.
It truly does mean the world.
Yoi's going to nod and then stand and offer her hand out to shake.
He kind of takes a pause, looks at your extended hand, looks up at you, and just almost like a cautious, just shakes your hand.
It was a pleasure to meet you, brother-in-law. Hope to see you soon.
I hope so as well.
And then can I just do one last perception to see how he's feeling?
Sure. Go for that vibe check from insight.
That's not that good. 15.
15. You can see that he's kind of pulled himself together in that bit. And as he kind of looks at you, you can almost kind of feel like the more cautious handshake. And then as it kind of completes, his grip kind of gets stronger and more confident of itself. He's kind of pulling himself back up to kind of doing what needs to be done. And you can see the concern that is kind of shrouded over his face kind of gets wiped away as he just puts on a gracious smile of a host. And shall we fetch your friends then?
Indeed.
And the door...
And Joy will wait for him to open the door.
The door will be opened by him. As, and Glaren, is there any conversation that you guys are wishing to have with Yoi's older sister as she kind of moves around this kind of like half kitchen area, this kind of pot of hot water that she's got, kind of setting out different cups to pour the two of you something.
I'm really just here for the drama. I was hoping Glaren had some big brain shit to ask.
I asked all my big brain shit.
If you guys
already.
don't want to ask anything, we can skip through this and you guys just have a nice... You open the door, or Yoi and Evergard open the door to just see the three of you sitting calmly, drinking hot cider. That's always a possibility.
Damn,
was
you guys
in
really
Fort
hyped up
Ballard.
talking to Joy's sister and don't have nothing.
She was in Fort Bell a year ago, right?
Yes.
Roughly?
Yeah.
That's what we know?
About a year ago, yeah.
About a year ago. What would have been going on a year ago?
I don't know. I was hoping you would know.
I don't know shit. And obviously she doesn't know shit. I don't know.
If you guys just want to go forward, we can have the opening of the door be the end of the flashback. That's totally fine. I'm just giving you guys the chance.
I'm good. I don't have
All
crazy
right.
questions.
I got nothing.
Evergard will open the door and we will push ourselves back a week forward. Back onto the keelboat.
Where are we? Aren't we like a day out, or are we landing today, or
You are a day out.
today?
You guys got the rolling for today. I think the bit of combat will have adrenalized you guys, so you don't need to make the con save for whether you're seasick for the day. But I will require a possible encounter roll from one of you. If I could
D20?
get D20.
5.
5. All right. Nothing else as you guys kind of flush the scion bodies off of the ship and kind of pull out the sails. The wind actually picks up back, going in the correct southward direction that you guys require for a stable trip.
There's nothing?
Nothing.
Damn, I need that XP though.
That's true. You should have Jazz roll for high rolls, because you need high rolls for an encounter. And so, you all continue onward. And this day of travel, after the morning scare, seems to go without issue. Is there any conversations, any kind of actions that need to be done by people as you travel today? As tomorrow morning you should be seeing Alana or Alari. My God, there's a lot of A's in here, and I'm regretting it.
Oh, I was gonna say it too, Alpha.
What's up?
500 cigarettes.
I would like to take
500.
each individual hour that I have allotted to me while not fighting more fish people, because I have a feeling that might happen again. And I would like to start rolling more cigarettes. But
Can I
like
help?
the good, high quality kind.
Can I help roll cigarettes?
Yeah, you can help
I'm
with
okay
cigarettes.
with it.
As long as
Um,
he's willing to share, you are more than welcome to help Val with cigarettes.
I think I have more than enough resource. So no, I'd love that actually.
Hell yeah. What are we rolling?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, since we're taking the hour to roll them, I don't think we need.
Oh, we don't have to roll?
No, because we're, as far as I'm concerned, JC, tell me if I'm wrong, that because we're taking more time to make sure they're really, really good, like we're more meticulous,
Mm-hmm.
then like we don't gotta. It just lower volume.
You're being like model train meticulous. This is taking a long time.
Damn.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I just got all excited. No dice in my dice game.
You
Okay.
want to,
Nope.
if you want to roll a dice, you can try to make it faster than Val.
I'm actually trying to circumvent rolling dice in the dice game to do it the least amount that I can.
rolled.
I want to like spend some time on it, but like I want to try to get through a few more than Val does.
Got you. So, give me a sleight of hand check with
Sleight of hand.
intelligence.
Ugh.
So intelligence instead of dexterity, and if you have proficiency in sleight of hand, you get to add proficiency.
Oh, I'm not.
You're not.
And you made this worse.
We might lose a cigarette to the machine of
Man
down,
17.
17? Ah, you're fine.
It's the highest I'll ever roll.
So as you go through this, Valden, you are you're getting better and more experienced of it just by, doing this for a week. However, the force experience and force progression does not seem to match up to the I guess, supposed years of experience has in rolling cigarettes. As you just see like a cleaner and quicker process kind of be pulled from them as the two of you are just rolling cigarettes. So
I'm
for
gonna light 2 of my cigarettes for the 2 of us while we do this.
cigarettes, we'll see. So
Of
I've
mine.
made a party of addicts, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I've done. They're
And a party of attuners, mind you.
yeah, they're addicts in different ways, but they are. Whew. Okay.
I love it so much.
This is so good. God, I should I make you guys roll for addiction. That would be funny as hell.
Do it.
Roll for addiction. Both of you roll me a
D100.
Tell me what's the appropriate role to become
Would
addicted
it
to
be-
a substance in your mind, and when does it happen?
I think it would be a. It's either a wisdom or charisma saving throw because it's either about
Con?
I mean,
your self-control.
Addiction's a disease.
That's true.
I would argue con.
Ooh. Sure, I'll have both of you roll a con saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm very easily persuaded by the addicts in the group, I guess.
Con save.
How do you think they feel?
Oh.
He did it. He
feel-
did it. He did it. I see that face. I see
I
that
rolled a
fucking
natural-
face.
I rolled a natural 1.
Is it 2 nat ones? Is it?
Did you not want?
Hey, almost. I got a 2.
Yo.
Roads of fate.
Can I cure addiction if it's a disease?
Don't.
I want to be addicted.
Technically-
Please let me. Please let me.
Technically, you could. So
Well, I am.
the
now.
DC was 5.
I've got a 4.
Mine would have been a total of 2, so I'm just.
Okay.
That's what it's all about, ladies. and
Please
gentlemen.
note on your
This is what
character
it's
sheet
about.
addicted to cigarettes.
Yeah.
Addicted to tobacco.
Can't wait to
Can't
have roll
really-
1d4. You need this many cigarettes before the long rest, or you get exhaustion.
Can Yoi invent vapes?
What's up?
Can Yoi invent vapes?
Oh dear God. This is
No,
this
oh
is
my
how
God.
Zin's
far-
next. Zin's
No.
next.
This is
No,
how
no,
far-
it's-
No.
No vapes. It's gonna make Valden's head wide.
I am so scared that the advertising algorithm is gonna pick up on what you two idiots are saying, and we're gonna get ads for that shit in the
Yes.
side of the stream. Just the big.
You
fucking...
actually are not allowed to have those kinds of ads. They can only get away with the ones that are marketed as aids to be remedies, but because those companies lost, like, you can't even really show them in movies anymore. So if the FCC ever drops the hammer on us, like, we're gonna have to censor all this out. Like, oh, Valden and are rolling fruit by the foots.
Yeah, I don't think that will happen because we're not sponsored. But
We're eating
Yeah,
jelly.
we're waiting on it. Yeah.
I swear to
Jelly
God,
donuts.
I don't care if that is our first actual advertiser. I am not taking it. I don't care.
That's okay.
I will.
Racism's
why-
okay, but I
that's why your
draw the
voice is
line at
like that.
tobacco addiction.
This episode is sponsored by, but not really,
Ugh.
Camel Tobacco.
Oh my God.
Dragon
Ugh.
scale, American spirits.
Big Tobacco's like, you couldn't defeat me 100 years ago. You couldn't defeat me now.
It's evolved. This is terrible.
This is awesome. I love this.
So
This is fantastic.
so both of you are addicted.
Couldn't be me with my entire half barrel of rum.
Please, Please note on your character sheet that you are addicted.
Oh, don't worry, I've noted.
I was gonna say it's on there.
I have a
put,
very
like,
bad
the
feeling that you guys are going to be
asterisks around it.
reminding me about this. It's going to
I
pop.
really,
Hey,
So-
it's your fault, not mine.
all that I need you to do now, and you can do this not tonight. You just gotta give me some negatives now.
Yep.
Yeah, like I have. If I don't smoke within a certain amount of time, I get negatives.
Uh-huh.
If I don't,
I
Like-
cannot
Okay.
wait
Like-
for us to fall into the water and JC randomly pops out like, hey, I need you to half the amount of time the game says you can actually hold your breath.
Yeah.
like, it's been
no,
an hour. You need another cigarette.
Shut
I'm
up.
talking about like. I don't know.
If you attempt to dash twice, like 2 turns in a row, you're going to explode.
You guys
My-
can't use wind instruments anymore.
It's a -1 for my con.
Oh.
It's
A
like,
minus
yeah,
dex. I think
it's
that'd
like,
be
okay,
hilarious.
so you'd like to dash? Roll me a d20. Oh, 2. Your lung pops. Sorry.
You die.
You die on the spot because you ran too hard.
Heart attack.
Yeah,
What
this
would
is
be really-
fantastic.
Get disadvantage on your persuasion check because your teeth are really yellow right now, my guy.
Okay, it'd be really funny if I had all this speed from being a monk, but it was half down to normal from smoking.
Oh, that's insane.
Imagine
That'd be
as you
hilarious.
change forms, the yellow teeth stays, and that's how they start identifying who you are in a crowd.
Oh.
Damn, that'd be rough.
All right, let's get off this
No
tangent.
smoking,
Smoking
kids.
is bad. Smoking
Smoking
is
kills.
bad. I don't know why
Smoking is
these
bad.
two people want to smoke so much in their fantasy game.
Because it's
Because
really
they can't do it in
funny
real
to
life.
do it in my fantasy game.
I see. I
Way
see.
better than IRL.
That's true.
telling me-
I would rather you
telling
guys
me King
smoke
Arthur
in
wasn't
game
getting
than
that shit?
smoke IRL.
I do not
that is
want to
preferable.
smoke cigarettes IRL, but it's really funny to do it in D&D.
That's true. All right. PSA over, kids. As if there's a single kid watching this.
I hope.
All right. So we've got rolling. Is there anything else that needs to happen today? On theoretically the last day of travel, you guys should be arriving to the edge of Alari next morning.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. I want to touch the water today.
You want to touch? I can help you touch the water.
I want to be in the salt water. I don't imagine I'll have another opportunity to do this. I know we just got invaded by the souls of the damned. Beach episode.
I'd be willing to help as well in this endeavor.
Same.
All right. So how does this happen? Is this from a request coming from Ophelia? Is this from something else? How does this transpire?
This is a request. As she probably offhandedly remarks, like, I don't think I've ever actually touched the ocean. Wouldn't that be interesting? And I don't know if they have like a fishing net or anything they could send me down in, but like, there's probably something they could set me off the side and I could get in the water.
You know what we need? We need one of those big tubes that you'd pull behind a boat.
Yeah.
We need one of those.
Hey, you
Can
know
we
what? You
invent
think
that
you cook that up
right
for us?
now
quickly?
really quick?
A boat tube?
We need that right now.
Do you have any empty barrels?
I can empty this one if you give me a second.
There would be like because you guys are quote unquote halfway through the journey of them like dropping you off. They still need to go to another port, and so below deck, the area that's not dedicated for you guys sleeping is holding not just cargo for their shipment, but also like supplies, food, and all that, and those cases do empty eventually. And so, yeah, there's plenty of different barrels or crates that have had their supplies purged from them over the week.
Well, can I lash a couple of those together to make a makeshift pull behind raft?
If you want to.
This is how I die.
Yeah, probably. But you wanted to touch the water.
You would too if, like, you were scorned by the sun.
Alright, do I need to roll a knot check?
I mean, if you're lashing them together, that is a that is a sleight of hand with intelligence rather than dexterity.
Well,
No,
that's
I
fun.
cannot help you.
We'll see how this goes. With intelligence instead of dexterity?
Yep.
Okie.
Damn, you're just on that tonight.
11.
11. All right. You lash 2 or 3 barrels together on the back stern of the ship as Rekka, Captain Rekka, is just kind of looking over his shoulder at you doing this. Like an eyebrow raised quizzically, but he doesn't question it.
Can I have advantage because I know how to do boat stuff? Including tying knots?
No.
Okay.
As you have lashed these barrels together.
Okay.
So what's your plan?
I'm gonna tie a rope to the barrels and then to, like, a railing or something on the back of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna grab Ophelia.
Okay. Yoinked.
Then I'm gonna push the raft into the water.
Are you gonna lower the raft into the water? Because the stern is, like, higher up.
How much higher up?
So as the first bit, like from like the sides of the ship, still have like a 7 to 10 foot clearance. The second floor, which are the U's from the bow or the stern, are about double in height. So you're looking closer to like 15 to 18 feet to lower it down.
This thing is much bigger than I thought it was.
Attempt to lower it down via the rope.
It's still a keel, like it's a big boat.
I thought it was a small boat. My bad.
I think
If someone wants to help me, that would be cool.
I will help you.
Because this is probably going to be very, like, strength-based.
Athletics, hopefully.
Yeah.
yes, this will
Please.
be athletics.
Yeah, do you want advantage?
Sure, I'll take
You
advantage.
should probably tie me to this barrel so I don't fall off.
I'm going to tie you to it once we're in the water. It'll be fine.
Oh,
How
we're
do you-
all going down together?
I will be going down with you. At the bare minimum. Natural 20 for the athletics.
All
I'll miss
right.
the bolt.
All right, so the empty barrels are expertly lowered down behind the boat, and immediately the line kind of becomes taut as the boat is dragging these barrels behind it.
How fast are we going right now?
I mean, you're going a good speed. I could check how fast the keelboat goes because it is at maximum speed right now.
I sensed I've made a mistake.
If I miss this raft, we're in the fucking middle of the ocean.
It wasn't even like a good boy point fishing. I generally just wanted to touch the water.
Where does it go? I mean, to be fair, at max speed, it only travels 20 feet per round.
Oh, I can catch back up to the boat. Okay, we're fine.
Right.
I'm gonna hold on tight, Ophelia. I'm gonna position you on my back.
Oh, it can move 40 feet if it goes full speed. So there we go.
We'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I'm gonna try and maybe we tie an extra rope to the railing and I lower us down that way.
You can do it however you want to. I'm not
Yeah, let's do it that way. I'll tie an extra rope to the thing and then go down the rope rather than just jumping in like a madman.
Okay. Okay.
Then I guess we'll try and let go and grab the raft.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Can I have advantage because swim?
No, but you don't get disadvantage because of swim.
Okay. Fair enough. 23.
23. Just to confirm, you're the only one down there in the water right now, right?
Ophelia's with Glayron, like on his back.
You're on his back. Okay, making sure. And then is just watching from the stern?
Yeah, I'm gonna mark another cigarette off too.
Okay. Just chuffing a fat dart, watching this happen. So,
I mean, this looks like a very physically strenuous activity as I'm watching this, right?
mm-hmm.
Be enhanced.
I've already rolled the check, I think.
There's gonna be more, but be enhanced. Just in
Okay.
case.
There's going
Is it
to be
strength?
more.
I assume it's strength.
No, it's a charisma. Yes, it's strength.
Okay, perfect.
You would never know. All right. As you reach out and grab the raft, the empty barrels that are able to skid along the top of the water without too much issue, as soon as they have force applied to them, immediately begin taking on water as you feel the raft rapidly begin to start to descend below the water. As these are not water sealed barrels. As you can feel the raft begin to sink as your legs and back, and as a result, Ophelia is beginning to take on water as you guys are on the barrels, as the barrels are very rapidly lowering below the water.
How deep do the barrels go?
Do you want to hold on and find out, because your head's gonna go underneath water?
I'm gonna hold. Can Ophelia, you gotta try and keep your head above water. Hold on tight.
Can I attempt to mitigate this with something in some capacity?
I mean, lay it on me. How are you going to mitigate it? So what? What is about to happen is
if I grease us when we skid across the water?
I don't think that's how it works.
Can I like winch them up or something? Can I pull them up?
I mean,
I just imagined every barrel would be water sealed on a boat, but you know,
Right.
no. There's specific things that are water sealed. Like, ironically, the rum barrel is a watertight barrel, but not all supplies need to be watertight. They just need to be kept dry.
That's why they're watertight, to keep the humidity out. But you know, this is infinitely funnier, so I'm gonna let this ride.
It's funny.
So what situation you are in right now, and also since they were already cracked open, I can also just be a bitch and say Glare did not explicitly say he was sealing the barrels back, just he was grabbing empty barrels. So screw
I
you.
wouldn't have put the fucking lids on them.
Well, you put the lids on them, but you know, you still need to reseal them. So we'll find out. Let's see how low these boys sink. Glaywin, would you like to do the honors? I would like you to roll a d10 for me.
Low numbers,
That's my
baby.
favorite.
I don't
just
have
have
the
to hold
low
on.
rolling dice in front of me, so I'm gonna have to make do with some other ones.
What does that even mean?
You don't have
And I
to do
Dude, you know what it means, my divine intervention dice.
All right. What'd you roll?
I am touching the ocean.
A 2.
A 2. You are absolutely touching the ocean as Glairon, the barrels start to kind of go underneath the water until you are about 2 feet submerged, since you're standing on it with your ankles. Like you're you're not to your full height. You get submerged 2 feet, which is a little bit. I would have thought you would have gone underneath the water since you needed about 3 feet or more to completely submerge yourself. But you and by process, Ophelia's heads are both above the water. Does not mean that both of you are not getting sprayed directly in the face with it just splashing around Glaren's head to soak the two of you as the ship begins dragging these submerged barrels that have a little bit of air trapped at the top along with the two of you there, as you guys are getting drug along at a, I wouldn't say the most sluggish pace, but it's not hurting you, but it's not necessarily the most pleasant thing to get directly to the face.
Is this what you wanted?
You just look back, and her eyes are closed. And oddly enough, it does seem that with you taking the brunt of the spray, she is enjoying what she isn't getting. Like what she is getting of it. She's submerged. I'm sure the water feels great.
It's this warm seaside water. You guys have been traveling for most of the day, so the sun has had a good enough chance to heat the top of the ocean. Feeling the kind of salt sting at the edges of your eyes, and just the that strange oxymoronic refreshing feeling that one gets coasting through a body of salt water. You guys are able to pull yourselves through. The big question, as you guys are kind of just riding along the back there, and it seems that they're doing okay as you have like prepared to winch them just in case if something goes bad, but it seems that ironically the barrels have sunk to a, I would say, usable depth. Very, very fortunate. But after a bit of time,
I'm ready to go back in. I don't gotta be out here too long.
Yeah, 3-5-ish
I don't know
minutes.
how we're getting back up.
Yeah, how are you getting back up? Water just spraying across you, Glaren.
Okay, is the boat going 20 or 40? It's very important.
The boat is going 40 right now.
Can I use the gust to push us towards the boat, and with the combined pulling of the two, we catch up?
I mean, it's the big thing of how this generally works when you're, like, even if you're getting pushed from behind, you will always, any bit of slack will pull back out onto the rope since you're getting drugged behind the ship. A thing that would have to happen is you climb back over the rope or have the rope pulled in.
Yeah, like
So
have the boat
I'm
pulled
at
in.
half speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Just carrying a
hold
few
on really
No,
tight?
because you're enhanced.
I'm not because I'm enhanced. Okay, perfect. I'll just dash for like 2 rounds and catch the rope that we like climbed down on.
Were you about to say something, or you?
I was gonna. I thought the raft was attached to a rope.
It is. That's why it's getting drugged behind.
Yeah.
Can you just hold on really tight and cut the raft free?
Why would we cut the raft free? Because then we can't get back up.
So we have 2 ropes right now. There's one that's hanging in, like attached to the raft, right? And then there's the one that we climbed down into the water from, right?
100%.
If you just hold on really tight, I'll winch you.
Sure.
But do whatever you want. I don't care.
Do you think you can winch us? Do you think you're strong enough to?
I have a +4 in athletics. If you trust me to roll well enough.
We're gonna get fucking ruined.
I
No.
trust. I'll cut off the barrels and hold on tight.
All right. Can I get an athletics check from you? Glaren, can I get an athletics check from you?
Yeah.
I think you.
What?
If
Whoa.
you should get advantage because of the enhanced. Should
Okay.
being the operative word here.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It is
19.
19. Okay. It is negating the disadvantage that he would get from swimming with you in water, or from managing water.
That's fine.
Even with the
22.
carrying capacity doubling. Yeah, no, we're not gonna complain.
Well, it's the whole thing of, I guess, because it's advantage on checks and carrying capacity.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'd say that it's a
22.
second level spell. You can roll advantage if you want to crit.
I didn't crit.
You
It's
didn't crit.
fine. 22.
22. As begins to kind of take a section of the rope and twist it over before pulling the like just slowly incrementally pulling, grabbing, resetting, pulling, grabbing, resetting. You realize as you get closer and closer to the ship, the water becomes more fierce as you're getting hit with the wake caused from behind the boat, as it's kind of jostling the raft and just spraying into the two of you, as the raft is not quite as aerodynamic, and so hitting your chest, kind of hitting all of that, and then pooling around you. You kind of hold on tight to this makeshift raft as begins to slowly, hand over hand, winch you closer and closer and closer. Now, I'm going to ask for another check from both of you. Still athletics from both sides.
Oh no.
The second check.
Natural
rolled
20 for a
first.
total of 24.
24.
I think I can only roll when someone believes in me.
And
Just like
Glaren.
Santa Claus.
I rolled a 12 with advantage.
Oh no.
I mean, it's probably not gonna be a catastrophic failure.
No.
No.
We'll see.
It's a big
Even
thing
if we fall in the
as,
water, we'll be okay.
as you basically are able to set it and hold it steady for them to try and grab the rope. All that happens here is you fail to grab it the first time, but because specifically rolled a natural 20, Glaren, you'll get to reroll and will auto pass their next check to hold it steady. So you just you're right there, you're holding onto the raft with one hand, you're trying to grab, and the rope just slips out of your hand, and you're like, oh come on, and try one more time. You're able to hold it steady for a little bit longer than you expected, so you do not have to roll. You auto pass this one. And you need a dirty 20. Grabbed onto it, you're able to then hand over hand pull both of you back onto the back of the ship. As both of you climb over the stern railing, you can see Rekka, who has just kind of like leaned their back onto the helm, looking over at the two of you, just soaked, climbed over the railing as you plop down onto the deck. He's just like, normally that's a punishment.
Yeah, well, she wanted to put her metaphorical toes in the ocean.
Really, I found it to be quite nice.
Right. Fair enough. And Ophelia's touched water. We've had our gang's so good at touching grass that they fail to touch water sometimes.
No, I wouldn't call that. That's a net success. That's a net positive in my mind's eye.
That's a positive.
Hell
Didn't
yeah.
die, caught the water, felt the salty spray upon my skin, the sun upon my flesh, not scorned but embraced. I had a wonderful time.
Beautiful.
While they were getting waterboarded, I was living the dream.
What a good time.
Look, it was so destined that rolled the highest they're ever gonna roll for the rest of this game. The roads of fate wanted me to be in that water.
That's fair. And now that you've said that, you've cursed them. And so we've got our cigarette rollings, we've got our Glarin waterboarding. Is there any last bit that we want to do for our last day of travel?
I just want to make sure that my thing that I had Yoi make for me did get finished while we were out here.
Gotcha. I'd have to check with Jazz to see how far she needed. I think we're good though.
I think she was
I
like.
think I was one roll away. I am here. I'm just mobile.
Gotcha.
If you know the modifier, I'll roll the dice.
I think we are.
Probably a pretty bad idea, actually.
If any enchantment had to be made with anything, I could assist with that because I wasn't doing anything most of those days.
That's fair.
Drinking.
Because I do believe.
Yeah, just drinking and chilling.
Just
I didn't
drinking
do
and
much of
chilling.
anything.
And waterboarding, Glarin, just slightly.
I said I wanted to touch the water, and they're like, "Yep, I got a plan. It's foolproof." And then, in a way, like, I'm not gonna say he did it to himself, but I'd expect a man of a portside town to know a bit more. And when it comes to
100%.
this, it's like, oh, I know a way you can touch the water. Boat torture.
I had an idea, but I also thought this was a much smaller boat.
I mean, in the I should say, in the battle map, just because it only needs a crew of 2 people, this is still a hefty ship, denoted by only the only real requirement is that it is shorter than 100 feet long, to define it as a keel boat.
I probably should have measured out the boat while we were there.
You probably should
but
have. That would be crazy.
I was like, oh, this is like a small fishing boat.
No,
I could probably just I was like, oh, I could probably just hold on tight and hold Ophelia off the side, but
Whoosh! There she goes.
The water walk spell would have made this infinitely more funny, to be honest.
Honestly, yes.
oh yeah.
But with that, I'm pretty sure that between the multiple days, we're able to get the knife finished from Yoi. So I'm just willing
They
to...
were gauntlets. Throwing that out there.
That's true.
It's a gauntlet-ish thing that holds a dagger.
That holds dagger. Thank you, Jude.
Are you ready for this? You ready for this? I don't have the exact definition because I don't have the book in front of me right now, but when you use it, your dagger will return to you. So you will not lose the dagger when you use your apparatus to shoot the dagger.
Oh, yo, it's like that fucking glaive that I hated.
The sun glaive.
But that was the best part of it. Is that when you threw it, it came back. That was
Yeah.
the best part. So that's sick.
Yeah. So...
Cool. Do you have a cool name for these?
What's up?
Do you have a cool name for these?
Oh, I didn't think of one. You're free to.
I'm just gonna call it pop-up melee weapon.
Damn.
You're calling it a what?
Pop-up melee weapon because that's what I wanted it to be.
No, we need a better name than that.
Wait.
Pop-up is just funny. It invokes the idea of a pop-up ad.
You know what?
That's
We're going cringe with it. This is now the bladerang boomerang,
Oh.
but with blades.
I hate that.
Yep. Fuck you.
It's not as bad as parading charade. I'll give you that.
None of you stopped
There's
me.
nothing wrong with that name.
None of you stopped me, and it's not my fault that none of you had a better name at the time.
You're right.
You know how much you let me get away with while I was drinking during those times?
It's not your
See,
But-
she knows I'm right. She knows
but-
you're being mean to me, and it's making her mad.
but it was still bad.
It was better than Bladerang.
I could tolerate. But
We'll have a poll. What is the better name, Bladerang or Parading Charade? Take your vote now.
you know, that's the best part about dying is that I don't actually have to be a part of. I don't have to be
The
on that name.
charade.
Get ready for true resurrection, buddy.
Do have to be willing. All right. It's like, did you change the group name? No, we didn't. Okay, well, I'm staying here.
I'll see you.
Good night.
I'll see you when you die.
So, the Bladerang has been made and gifted. It is that that concealment and pop-up apparatus that we were you specifically were going for and talked to Yoi about, where you've got this easily hidden strap that goes up the wrist, and it can take your dagger projectiles. This little extra twist that she has enchanted into it means that the blade that you have loaded into it will basically return once it has hit a target or has lost its momentum. So although the blade can still be destroyed, for instance, if you shoot it in lava or you shoot it into like something that disintegrates it, it will not come back. But if like it hits a wall or like misses someone and skids across the floor, it will come back to the apparatus.
Fuck yeah, I'm so with that.
And then just so that way you have, I put a lot of aesthetics into this. So it's black in the darkest navy you've ever seen, dyed leather, and then tarnished like hardware. So it's very like dark to look at. It's not shiny at all. Like you asked.
Fuck yes. Okay. We can be friends again.
Yay.
All right. And if that was everything everyone wants to do... Oh, I see Glaren.
Yeah, I want to go and see what was in those bags. I've been meaning to do that, and I keep forgetting.
Perchance, which bags do you mean, Glaren?
I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. She's supposed to be in my backstory, and I didn't write it down because I'm a bad player.
Wow, okay, damn. That's crazy.
The 2 bags that the lady brought to the boat.
The
when
ones that
she
Eno
escorted
bought?
us down. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, that caught me. I mean, I applaud your sincerity, but
Oh, that's hilarious.
okay. Oh my lord. Okay. Let me look at look at what's in the bags. Okay. So, as you look at or look into these different the 2 different bags that you've got, one of them that you you test both of them and how they kind of feel. One of them is slightly lighter than the other, and you can hear like a slight clinking of like maybe a little bit of like padded glass or padded stone within that bag, while the other one you can hear the kind of like soft clink and crunch of like leather and possibly metal in it. Which one are we interested in first?
Let's do the clinkies first.
The clinkies. As you look into the clinkies, this is a bag that has several kind of small sacks of padding that as you kind of pull them out and look at them, you can see that each of them have a couple like pieces of bottles and bits of different types of supplies to them. The first bit of supplies, you can see a collection of half dozen small vials of small kind of yellowish liquid. I could have you roll a medicine check for me.
Yeah. Oh, where did it go? Leave me one missing. There it is. 7.
7. You're not too sure about what these are, but you have half a dozen of them.
Are these just more stuff to sell?
You're not sure?
Okay.
You pull a couple, a kind of like small wrapping, almost like you'd expect to see like in a like a rollout toolkit. And as you roll this one out, you can see three small items. You can see 2 like kind of crystalline gems, and between the 2 of them you can see a kind of like clouded like quartz orb between the 2.
Between the 2 gems?
Yeah, so each of them are secured separately, but there are 2 similar looking crystals, and then in between the 2, probably just because it's heavier as it's slightly bigger, you can see like a cloudy quartz orb.
Okay.
If you want to make an Arcana check.
Oh, I love to. 17.
17. These are arcane focuses.
Okay.
The 2 crystals, you could guess if you wanted to sell them, because that was the first thing that came to your lips when you were looking at the other stuff, run about 10 gold pieces each, while the orb in the middle would run 20. But any of these can be used as a general arcane focus for spellcasting.
Is that everything that's in this bag?
You've got one more thing in this bag. There is another one of those rolled kits. And could I have you roll a... Could I have you roll just a intelligence check?
15.
15. You kind of look within this and you can see a collection of different herbs, a different kind of collection of powders that are kind of very carefully sealed and put in. And you recognize, even though you do not have the most general experience with this, this is items that one would generally find in a general purpose herbalism kit. You would guess that there is about 50 gold pieces worth of raw material.
Okay, cool. Tie it all back up and put it back in the bag, and then go look at the other one, I guess.
All right. As you kind of pull out this other one, you can hear the kind of soft bits of leather and metal kind of set to the side. And as you kind of pull this one back, you can see that there is a small collection of basically off on one side you can see that there is a hefty book that has a separate leather cylinder that is lashed to it, as well as to the left side of this bag you can see that there is a kind of like heavy chunk of steel that's like secured to the side of the bag, and a like collection of like small tools. If you'd like to look at that book, I'd have you roll an Arcana check.
Roll an Arcana check. I will get a 13.
A 13. As you look at it, you can see that this is premium paper and arcane ink that is secured in that cylinder next to it. There's nothing actually inscribed in the book, but this would be made to a very helpful way to possibly have the supplies to make a spell scroll or other things that involve writing down arcane glyphs. You know, stuff like that. This is where most of the leather sound comes from. As you look over at the other side, I would love a... you're just getting a lot of checks just thrown in your face at once. Can I get an intelligence check from you?
16.
16. As you look in here, you can see that this is a bunch of toolkits, sharpening stones, stuff to keep your armor, your weapons. There is a fleshing kit that I'm sure none of you will be able to use. Just basically to maintain your gear in this in an appropriate way.
Okay. And were there any labels or anything on either one of these bags?
There was not.
And did she just carry them and put them into the cargo hold with the rest of the stuff?
Mm-hmm. She said she was bringing some stuff for you, and had it placed in the ship.
All right, cool. I'll tie it up and I'll leave it down there for now.
Okay. You guys have that available to you. With that, I'm going to call out last call for travel activities. Last bit for travel.
How many cigarettes do I end up making if I'm taking 1 hour per cigarette plus? Was a little bit? Did I end up being faster?
Ended up being a little bit faster.
Okay, that's fine.
So for every 2 that you made, they made 3. They're just that little bit faster.
Wow.
Damn.
So
All I wanted. We'll put all the,
so for the 8,
put the ones that I made 2 in your inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is so dumb. So since you made 8 today, they made 12.
Take it.
Wow.
Better.
Actually,
So stupid.
as a job well done, I'm going to flick at least one of the cigarettes. Also, as a sense of quality control, just to make sure that they're good. I would know.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, they're not
Right then and
bad. This is so dumb.
Aren't you having a great time though?
Oh, I didn't realize that we were in the goddamn. Our cyberpunk got over here. That's all I'm saying.
This is
Please
everything.
don't ever say that. Please don't say that, because you're gonna make me a different kind of person. You don't want to deal with the things I deal with, like the things I do over there.
No, I
Here.
don't. I really don't. I'll have to become much more vicious of a DM. Oh. So.
I would love to tell you about a build that I was thinking about later for Cyberpunk.
That is for a different time.
How did the cigarettes turn out? What is analysis of these cigarettes?
You are able to see that
Very
yeah, they're quite quality. Done up to your standards.
Perfect.
Yeah. You've got a solid stash going on right now.
How big is your stash altogether?
Minus the one I gave you, I currently have 35 well-made cigarettes, which I could probably. I mean, how much of our material am I through at this point? I mean, it was a full pound of tobacco.
It was. I'm not gonna do tobacco
and then
math
papers
right now.
accordingly. Hey, that's fine.
I'm not doing tobacco math right now.
I mean, we could say, I mean, this might be a gross misestimate, but ballpark a pound for 100 cigarettes?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's just,
Not even halfway through.
Let's just make it easy. I don't know and I don't care.
Hey, that's fine. That's why I ballpark.
This is what breaks me, everyone. It's cigarettes.
Not years and years of a handcrafted campaign, literally fighting the gods. No.
500
Making cigarettes. 500 cigarettes.
100
that's
cigarettes.
the issue.
Thank you.
It's so funny.
This is my hell, everyone. Okay. So if you all are retiring to bed, I would like one more encounter roll to see if something happens.
May I be the waves of misfortune today?
Please.
That is a 19.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh boy, you would like to roll a d10 for me?
Of course I would.
And would someone else like to roll the other d10?
I'll roll it.
Go for it.
I got a 4.
I roll 11d10. I got a 3.
Okay. 4 and a 3. I'm gonna have to
Four of those dudes that attacked us earlier is gonna steal all 30 of our cigarettes.
not the cigarettes. As you as you all kind of drift off to sleep beneath the rocking boat, praying that you don't, some of you praying to not fall victim to seasickness in the next morning. The wind begins to pick up and beat along the side of the boat. You feel slowly the noise kind of creep into your ears and your peripheral, the slow tap, 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 tap of water, of rain slowly beginning to hit the top of the boat as the wind picks up the waves that kind of push into the side of the boat a little bit more and a little bit more. The waves begin to kind of thrash you back and forth. I would like from everyone here to roll a... let's say a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
19.
4.
Okay.
Aelin awakes from his bunk and rolls a nasty 10.
Yeah, you do be awake. Could we get a quick Yoi roll just to see if they're affected?
I already rolled. It's a 17.
I rolled a 17 too. Sis doesn't know her modifier, so just make it. She rolled a 17, so make it like, I don't know, a 19 or something.
Sounds good.
What is it?
That's a pass.
All right, it was a 21, so I guess it also passes.
All
You know, I
right.
was gonna be a dick and be like, oh, it's probably like a 22.
Damn, that's crazy. You almost guessed it. So sorry. I'm sorry, okay? What do you want me to do?
Fail a save once. That's what we want you to do.
I don't want you to do anything.
We just want you
It
to
is.
be,
below
It
10.
just is.
to be how
Look,
you
there's
are.
proof that I've failed saves. I've used my good boy points.
Because I begged of you.
We love you, Jazz. We just know that you roll better than any of us. That's it.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My problem isn't with you. My problem is with me.
So, as we get into the night, the wind picking up, tossing and turning this ship, a couple of you are rocked off the side of your hammock, rolled around, and kept up with the noise. Those of you that rolled below a 10 on that con save, which I believe is Aelin and Ophelia, you will be suffering from
At or below or below?
Did Aelin get an exact 10?
Did you get an exact
Aelin got a
10?
10.
Okay, so it's just
Yeah.
going to be Ophelia then. Suffers from a
Nice.
point of exhaustion the next morning, as you are unable
sorry,
to
that's
sleep
not very nice.
tonight.
And with that, I'll be back.
All right. So, an event does in fact happen. But it is not well all of you are awake. Glarin, the sea is oddly comforting to you. The roll of the waves, the sound of the water hitting the deck, and the rolling of the boat. You haven't spent an insignificant amount of time on the water before. However, you have not spent your life on the water, as you've come to understand members of your family have. But it still comforts you. And you find yourself dreaming about standing on top of the deck. It's the same boat, the same people, but they're below deck, and you're on the bow. You can feel the rain whipping across your face. You can see the rise and fall of the ship in between the swells of the ocean. And as you look in front of the helm where you are, as not even the captain or bosun are on the deck, it is only you you realize that there are two separate spots that you're standing at the same time. As I've mentioned, next to the helm. As I've also mentioned, next to the bow. Two separate perspectives that splice themselves into your mind. Both looking forward at a closer view of the horizon and sitting back, observing the boat in relation to that horizon. And as your eyes strain through the rain and swells and wind, you realize that the set of eyes along the bow is not the same set of eyes that are looking from the stern. As you realize that the forward set of eyes are your brother's. And you can see him through your true set of eyes at the helm, watching from the bow, holding on to that small sail at the front, and looking over at where you all are going. And then, uncontrollable by you, you watch as the vision swings around to look at you, as through both sets of eyes, you see, both from your brother's perspective and your own, him look back at you, and you can see the visage of him looking back at you, and in a bit of a serious tone, or a serious look on his face, he kind of gives you almost a knowing nod, as though he's acknowledging what you're doing. He lets go of the small mass at the bow of the ship and kind of steps up onto the railing, kind of looking out as the ship rises and falls, but he does not rock back and forth. He's sure of his footing. He only stops to look back at you one more time over his shoulder, his eyes full of knowledge that you can't quite parse. And then he kicks off from the bow of the ship and gracefully into the water, leaving you alone on top of the deck, feeling a little bit colder than before, as the rain and wind and swells do not feel so inviting anymore. And now every wave that buffets the side of the ship, every piece of wind that whips across the bow, every spray that goes between your eyes does not feel comforting or inviting. It feels like an ode. It feels like a warning. And then you wake up. To the muttering and disappointment of Ophelia, who's tired, but has been unable to sleep through the rolling of the ship.
I don't regain anything.
Nope.
Correct?
You do not. You fail to sleep tonight.
And I believe that means I don't get any dice.
No, you don't.
I did not sleep.
Oh my gosh, that is terrible for you.
Oh my god, you can't...
When you finish a long rest...
You can't know my future?
Oh no.
I don't believe I'm able to, because I did not finish that long rest.
You at least get to keep your old dice?
I used them all.
When?
Oh, during the combat.
During the combat, and then subsequently after. So, I guess while you guys are in the city, I'm gonna have to attempt to sleep in this bag. And that's gonna be quite the show.
It'll be like... You know what it'll be like.
I'm gonna pretend that I do so that we can keep the session going. Let's keep going.
As everyone begins to slowly come to, I do need a Constitution saving throw from everyone that is not Glarin and for potential seasickness.
Fuck. Sorry.
Natural 20. I will never ever be sick ever again.
Yeah.
Oh no, bro. 4.
All right,
Oh.
you are seasick and currently suffer from the poisoned effect.
I think I roll this normally this time.
Yes. You need to get a couple more levels of exhaustion before you're rolling saving throws at disadvantage.
I'm gonna spend my whole day sleeping if I can do that. So.
15.
15, you are okay.
7. I think I'm sick.
7, you are sick as well. You have the poisoned effect.
I just go boot Ophelia and Aelin and make them not sick anymore.
Okay.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
I have a proposal
Mm-hmm.
called electric smoking device.
No. No.
Just kidding.
Only if we can also invent pocket gambling in the form of an app called what's D&D Calci?
How about just fantasy app?
Fantasy app. Fantasy wand. Wand gambling. We got plenty of names.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
I am going to destroy you. So, as you all kind of gather yourselves together, Glarin, if you do want to heal Ophelia and Aelin of their sickness, you are welcome to.
Okay, will do.
Okay. As you kind of go around helping people, getting them kind of readied, and everyone kind of gathers their stuff, begins to eat the rations for today. You can hear Rekka kind of call out from above, "I see your land." I mean,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
Could I... And you see the kind of like silhouette kind of appear over the top of the staircase, and you realize, even though it's like early in the morning and the light's beginning to come up, it's still dark and it's still raining. So the silhouette is coming from him holding a lantern and his shadow being cast down. Could I... Yeah, you'll decide when you're up here what you want to do.
Okay. Then I'll come up.
All right. Is the only one heading upstairs?
Laren will head up too after dealing with the seasick people.
All right. As you are the first one to arrive, you are the one I will be describing the view to.
Oh, hooray.
You see what can only be well described as a small bubble of light in the distance, which looks fine. It's almost like if someone created a orb of arcane light and sent it off. But
what color is it?
It's this like bright gold, like golden white. That is off in the distance. You're still miles away from the shoreline. but as your eyes adjust to the distance and your brain begins doing calculations of distance, that means that something that looks like a small softball of light from this far away, that is a massive, massive bubble of arcane light, partially covering the coastline and enveloping the land.
Is this like a lighthouse, or is this... I don't want to say evil, but like... harmful?
I mean... Make a Arcana check.
But... No shot. Glaring's any good at those, huh?
I'm not proficient.
Okay.
I'm Arcana.
You said
proficient.
Arcana?
I was unaware that y'all were up here. 15.
As you look at it, it doesn't look like it's coming from a structure. It looks like it is its own massive, massive structure itself. It's the same thing as like almost like watching a flash of light, or the beginnings of like if you see a picture of a swell of fire, or a kind of like blossom of an explosion that is freeze framed right before it happens. It's like that, of just, it's covering this massive area. It's not moving, it's not rippling, it's just glowing.
Not taking anything in, it's just chilling.
There. And as you're looking at this and making that revelation, as the rest of the group begins to come on deck into the rain, Rekka kind of stands over near the edge of the ship and points at it and goes, "That's where your city should be."
What?
Have you been here before?
Yeah. Well, I haven't
Is that...
been here when it's that, but I recognize aspects of the coast. Where...
Oh, so that's not normal.
No. I don't think towns normally glow that brightly.
Well... You never know. Suppose if Ophelia's up here now, I'm gonna look at Ophelia. Maybe if Val's up here, I'll look at Val. Just be like, y'all... Do you know anything? Got any ideas?
Do I?
If you'd like to make the roll, you can make an Arcana check. Best of luck.
Of course.
Can I give
have
advantage?
disadvantage. No, that would give me regular if you give me advantage.
Can I do that?
If you have Arcana proficiency, yeah.
Oh, I have Arcana proficiency. I got it from that lady in my backstory.
Oh, yeah. Can I also make a roll to see? Even
Please.
though I won't know.
You'll know.
Give it a go. Best of luck.
I won't. I don't think I do. I got a 13.
Okay.
That's not bad.
You don't know.
I'll look and say, "Wow, is that a big ball of light?"
It could be better. It could always be worse. I'm going to take my dirty 20.
Pretty good.
You don't know. Any information that I've given to that is about the most you can get. It is a obviously arcane, like magic infused light on a massive scale that looks like a dome or bubble that is enveloping a large section of the area. And the boat is cruising towards it.
I hate to say this, but would a history check offer me anything here?
I am contractually obligated to say you're welcome to try.
Can I give advantage? Or make it even? Because I have.
It'd be
I have
making it
proficiency
even.
in that too. Take the even.
I did take the even, but I don't imagine it's going to give me much better. 16 is all I can get.
Your mind draws a complete blank.
Rather peculiar.
I don't think this would give anything, but can I hit a religion?
Go for it.
19?
19. I mean, this is a very similar light that you've seen to radiant energies. So it very well could be drawn from or pushed from a sort of radiant light. But other than that, you have nothing.
Have I ever seen someone wield magic of a similar color?
Have you ever seen someone wield magic? I don't think you've seen anyone wield magic like this.
Okay.
I mean, there's always legends, but, you know.
Yeah.
Legends can be fake. You know.
No, that's true. I just like, you know.
Like, Pathlios has a legend of, you know, a demigod that, like, saved people.
Divine.
That's not... There's no way that's true.
You'd be surprised.
So...
You said I can't determine what it is, right?
No, you can determine that it's some sort of arcane light on a massive scale, but you can't determine origin, you can't determine effect, you can't determine anything else. You just know that you can see it several miles away, enough that you guys have like an hour before the boat even gets to it, but the boat is
Like,
still heading towards it.
It looks like a light enveloping the city. It doesn't look like... Does it look like a dome or does it look like a beacon?
A dome. Looks like a dome has enveloped what should be a city.
Liamin's gargantuan hut.
That's kind of a similar thought to what I was thinking. Honestly, some kind of divine, like, protection, maybe?
Yeah.
Some kind of big shield.
The world's biggest shield spell.
Mm-hmm.
I think with my history, my arcana, I don't think there's anything I can glean from this, to be honest.
At least not until we get closer.
Not until we get closer and until I go to sleep.
Well, I would say we should probably just keep going towards it then.
How many hours until we hit the docks?
1 hour.
Sounds like one.
I'm gonna have to short rest in that time.
Sounds good. Is there any preparation that is wanted or needs to be done in that hour? Seems Ophelia is short resting to gain anything back.
It sounds like a cigarette wouldn't hurt.
Cigarette in the rain.
Yeah, all right.
God, you're all fucking addicts.
What a fantastic idea that is. And I'll put my hand up for one as well.
I am addicted.
Aelin, trying to be a sophisticated kind, takes out another 1/10 of his pound of tobacco and lights his pipe up instead.
Oh, damn.
We've added another to the group. There is now 3 of us.
Wait, he has to roll the save.
Okay. Aelin, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw? If you so
Yeah,
please.
what does a 13 give me?
A 13 gives you not addicted.
Thank goodness. It's just for social purposes.
That's unfortunate.
Still, for now.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking my short rest, and as we're getting closer, let me know if I see or notice anything. I can roll some things for you if you'd like.
If you'd like to roll perception, absolutely.
I mean, my passive is a 14, but I am gonna attempt to give you an active.
Passives,
See if I notice like
passives are brought down because of the rain right now, so I would encourage a active perception.
okay, like just as we get close, do I notice like any glyphs, any pillars, any sounds, anything?
Okay.
And with disadvantage on this ability check,
I'll give you
Can I roll
help.
that? Can I roll 2?
I rolled the dice. I am willing to use my good boy point if something was being said.
They said that they're helping you.
Okay. I've already rolled. I can see the dice. I'm going to use the good boy point. I'm going to roll even. Because it was not good. And now I'll roll straight up.
Sounds good.
Very important that happened. 21.
21.
And if it's dark and raining, I have enhanced dark vision, if it's relevant.
All right. As you look, basically, you guys are huddled around like the slight overhang of the upper deck for the helm that provides you some cover from the rain, with several people smoking as everyone's just kind of silently watching the dome of light get closer and closer. Ophelia, as you are just sort of like huddled close into your backpack and just kind of watching and biding your time, not saying much, you begin to see a small sliver of dark wood poking out from the orb. It's off in the distance and it's this sliver. But as the rest of the orb is uniform in this kind of like shimmering golden white light, you can see a non-arcane kind of anchor point. And as you guys draw closer and closer, you realize that it is the bow of a ship. A bow of a ship that is protruding from this orb. And as you get closer and visibility gets better, you can start to see the silhouettes, the dark edges of other boats, and the edges of a harbor, the edges of a place to dock, the line of woods. There is still things inside of this orb. And it seems like a ship was beginning to be out of it, but the ship is not moving. You can see water crashing up against it. And you can see water oddly like you're watching like a small like fishbowl like swirling and moving on the inside of it in that silhouette. But it does seem to be like cut off? Or no, there's no water swirling on the inside. It's just kind of cut. But you do see like the dark bit that is completely separated from the water on the outside kind of crashing up against it.
How far away are we?
At about this bit, I'm going to say that you've noticed this about a singular mile away instead of 3, so you've covered 2/3 of the distance.
Does it look like if we touch this, it's gonna like stop us? Does it look like if we hit this, we're gonna like crash?
I mean, it looks like a ship has. The information that you know is the water outside of it is like moving. What you can see
Crashing
inside
against
of it
looks solid.
it does not look like it is moving.
When we get within 60 feet, I'd like to chuck my bladerang, like into like I want to chuck it into it and just see if it bounces off, if it.
I want us to drop anchor a bit of ways away. I don't want to hit the dock itself.
So, as you guys
off from the dock.
As you guys kind of move closer, you prepare this knife, and you throw it. Are you throwing it? Where's your specific target?
I just want to hit the orb. I want to see. I mean, I kind of feel like I know what's going on.
Are you gonna try to hit the ship, or are you gonna try to hit like just the orb in general and not hit the ship? Those are kind of your two options.
I was specifically going for the orb because I want to see if my dagger will pass through, or if it'll just bounce off, or if I need to like attune a new dagger into my shit.
Gotcha. As you throw...
Tell us a lot.
Yeah. As you throw the dagger, it hits and kind of bounces upwards, and the edge of it kind of gets caught onto the side of the orb, almost as if like it bounced off. And then you watch as the dagger slowly begins to like, almost like it's sinking into the wall, and then it returns to your thing. You watch it hit, bounce, the blade catches on the side of it as though it was a solid object, and then it slowly begins to sink into the side of the wall before it returns to your apparatus.
Like jelly-like?
A little bit.
So with enough force, maybe we could, but with our mass, we'd probably get kind of caught.
With that information, am I able to remake the Arcana check?
I mean...
Can I make it so we can have advantage?
I mean, what is your plus?
Like a 4, I think.
I mean, I got a +7, so if we're allowed to remake it, a 20 wasn't enough.
I mean, that's the big thing, is a 20... I'm gonna say right now you guys are just going off of what you can assume. I'm not... You're able to do your testing, and Ophelia at this point has told Rekka to, like, turn the ship portside so that you don't run into the orb. Rekka was seemingly preparing to do that anyway. He does not seem keen to run his ship into this thing.
Is there enough dock for us to park without touching the orb?
Where you guys currently are right now, because you guys are still out in the water, it looks like a section of the ocean, the bay, was caught in this orb. You're seeing a ship in the water, like fully, like it looked like it might have been mid-sail, and only the bow is slightly outside. And as you look closer, you can see kind of tinged with the yellow, but like the boat that is not out on your guys' quote-unquote end is dry. You can see the bow being hammered and soaked in the rain, but as you kind of look, and it's just this kind of odd, like, yellow sheen of light over the deck, but the ship looks dry.
So I can see that the other side is dry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I take a closer look to determine if this dome is expanding? Like, are there varying shades of dry on, like, the part of the boat that I can see? Is this getting bigger, or did it drop and stop?
You can make either a perception or investigation check.
I would like to make an investigation check.
Please do
I
so.
don't believe anyone else has proficiency in that. So I'm going to roll with my disadvantage and pray.
I will say before we go further, I think James spent one of his divine lay on hands to cure your seasickness, if that's what's giving you disadvantage. Oh wait, no, your exhaustion's what's giving you disadvantage.
Exhaustion.
Yep, never mind.
Yeah, which kind of blows, but the best I can give you is a 12.
A 12? It does not seem to be expanding.
Okay.
Is this within the realm of mortal magic? Is it 9th level or below?
I mean,
like a guess.
You're not sure is the best I can say.
Okay,
this is
that's
nothing
fine.
that you've heard of.
Okay.
Just going by looking at it, like something happened, and like they're all trapped inside. We don't see any people on the other side, do we?
On the ship?
On the ship or beyond that?
The shoreline is a little bit too far away to actually see. But as you focus past the ship, you do realize that there are a couple humanoid individuals on that ship. There's a couple people on the rigging. There's someone up at the helm. There's a couple people pushing out cannons on one side of the ship. All of these elven individuals frozen in place, locked like statues.
I've got one last important question. Seeing these people locked in place, and because of how dark vision works when it comes to light, is it the same time of day inside the dome as it is on the outside?
What an interesting question.
That's a crazy question.
Locked in place is one thing. Locked in time is another.
Make me a nature check.
Would you want that even?
I'd like to roll that even for sure, yeah.
Take the even.
21.
21. You look through there, and instead of looking up at the people, you look back down at the deck. It's a little bit hard to tell because the dome itself emits light. And as such, everything, especially looking through it, is bathed in a little bit of this golden white light. And so everything looks brighter. But if you have two lights that shine over an object, and one is just simply this kind of soft, ever-present light, like a dome, and another is a harsh, directional light, like the sun, you'll get a small shadow. Limited, but there. And you do in fact see a slight faded shadow of a sun that from your mind comes from a completely different time of day. maybe slightly earlier in the day before the sun is supposed to come up, but at the very least, there's no sun out right now as this rainstorm is happening. There's evidence of a sun being out inside the orb.
I will let the others know what I'm seeing and to point it out to them that the sun is not in the right place inside there.
Can we get the ship within 40 feet?
Aye. I can do some maneuvering.
I'm gonna tie Aelin's rope that was gifted to me around my waist. And once we're kind of in position, I'm gonna swim. I'm gonna swim to the orb and see if I can pass through.
If you're swimming, I'll go with you.
Hopefully, someone is holding on to the other end of this.
Would anyone like to volunteer for that?
I mean, I don't think I should, but if nobody else does, I guess I will.
Yeah, what kind of checks does a poor soul have to make for that? I mean, I'm happy to step up out of the barracks again and help out.
Probably athletics.
To stop someone from getting swept away by the ocean? Yeah.
Aren't you?
I think I can help out. I think I can help out with that.
Really good at athletics.
I'd say you're probably
pretty in shape.
significantly better.
I'm a little cramped up after sleeping in the hammock for so long, but I can probably help out with that.
I am not recommending they get close to that thing at all. From just my observations, those people are trapped in a different time. What we're seeing outside could be a completely different thing. If you go in, it's entirely possible we won't be able to get you back out. It's entirely possible by pulling you back out, we whiplash you through whatever the fuck that is. I can't recommend it.
I'm willing to take that risk.
They are in a different portion of the day. Entirely.
I myself feel perfectly safe.
Can I go in the drink with and hold the rope from right outside the dome for like quick pulling?
I mean, if you want to. So you can have Aelin on the side of the ship. You can have Glaren in the water holding the rope, and then trying to traverse however they want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did my long rest go through?
Your short rest went through.
Or did my short rest went through? I'm gonna regain what I can from that, which is gonna be 2 first level spells for me.
Okay.
I am also going to send the spider with them because we're within 120 feet of the dome, right?
Yes. Right now you are getting within 40.
So I'm gonna send the spider with them to go in and see what's going on. So we have a line of communication outside of the dome if we need to.
Okay.
And then who has the sending stones?
Yoy has one. And
Ophelia, I think, has the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to send the second one with which I believe is connected to my earring. And now has that. So now there's lines of communication between what's happening here. Ophelia is letting you know that from what she has seen and what it looks like, it is entirely possible that you're going to get ripped to pieces. I didn't get a look at that dagger. Can I look at that dagger before we do that? Because it sank into it and came back out. Can I look at that and look for anything that would signify that it has been disjointed from the timeline?
Sure.
The roads of fate are supposed to go all one way. This is not looking like one way right now.
Here you go.
Make an investigation if you wish.
I would love if someone gave me advantage, but I know I'm not allowed to have that.
I can't do that for you.
Disadvantage time. The disadvantage still gives me a good thing. 18.
18. As you look over and turn the blade over in your palm. It seems perfectly fine. Seems like nothing is left on the blade. No residue, no wear. Nothing.
Aelin, I don't know enough about weapons to know anything. Can you take a look at this for me?
I mean, I'd be happy to take a glance at it. I don't know too much, but sure. And I will take a glance.
If Yoy wants to take a look too, I trust what I've been told, but I also believe that I lack the knowledge to look for what actually needs to happen here.
That's
I
fair.
wouldn't know. I would only recognize rust and things like rust. I wouldn't know the intricacies of what would happen here.
No.
I can look, yeah.
That's me as Ophelia being paranoid. I hope you don't think that's metagaming. I'm sorry. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
You two are welcome to both make an investigation check.
I want to give Yoy advantage.
Oh shit.
If I'm able.
Are you sure? You could second guess that and give Aelin advantage instead. That'd be cool.
I trust Aelin as a weapon person. I trust Yoy as a craftsman. So.
You should not trust Aelin as an investigation person with a 6+0.
All right. You're unable to see anything odd about the dagger and pass it over to Yoy.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
on
it's got a
Google
nice
Dice
blade on
Roller.
it.
Give me a
but
second.
It seems to have a nice blade, but I can't speak to
You
the
said
overall quality or
investigation?
anything special.
Investigation.
Hey Cody, will you touch my computer and tell me what my investigation plus is? Please?
Get a load. She doesn't know her own character.
Whoa.
+3. Was that right?
Where is the freaking character
Oh, it's in my opera.
A
What do you-
+4?
Dude, nice.
Oh, I was close.
That was very close.
22.
All right. You look the blade over, you look at the handle, you look at the craftsmanship. It is near identical. It's just a bit wet to the knife that you had handed a little bit the first time you had loaded it in the apparatus when you handed it off to them. No change.
So there's nothing weird about it.
Nothing weird.
Okay.
You always gonna like do a little funny little flippy thing, you know, where you toss a knife up and catch it.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the same knife. And then pass
Fuck
it
yeah.
off to
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna
steal.
slap that
That's what I have to do.
back into my contraption, and well, I suppose there's nothing to do it but to do it. So let's do this, Glaren.
Let's.
And I'm
Taking the
jumping
spider.
in the water. Well, do you want it in the dome or out the dome?
The spider goes in the dome.
Okay, throw that shit on my head.
Okay.
I'll dive in the water.
Water
Here
and
we
water.
go.
As Glaren is able to dive into the water, as has to worry about not having a spider wash away. Glaren, as you go underneath the water and kind of open your eyes against the ocean, you can see that it goes down. This cuts all the way down to the bed of this bay. You can see it go all the way into the silt. As you...
Oh, it's an orb, not a dome.
Yes.
Essentially. Okay.
As you make your way back up and emerge, you can see has already made their way over. Are you just planning on touching the dome straight up, or are you going to use that bow of the boat that is partially out of the dome as like an anchor point? What's the plan of attack here?
I suppose I guess I would first see if I could just like push through the dome, but if not, I was going to use my dagger to like cut through to get through.
Okay. So you swim up to the orb itself. It's slightly tilted, so you're able to basically just slap your hands and body onto the side of it, and you gain like a little bit of traction. Your hands bounce as they hit it with the most force, but as you just kind of like look there and you even begin to like move your right hand to grab a dagger, you feel your left hand beginning to slowly but surely move into the orb. As in you feel your body with just like the natural weight begin to slowly press through. Glaeron, as you are swimming over the orb, you're watching as slowly starting on the left-hand side and moving over to the right-hand side, just slowly begins to step through, like merge through the orb.
I'm gonna wave goodbye to Glaeron as I go through.
They have the rope on them, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll wait back, holding the rope tightly. I only want to be like maybe 5-10 feet away as this happens.
If my math is correct, I can only go like 5 feet in. So
you push yourself through, and then Glaeron, you feel this small pull on the rope as you reach a point as almost like you've pulled yourself through a layer, as you almost kind of fall over, and the smaller surface area of the rope allows for a little bit of pull through before it catches on like the barrier, almost like solidifying again as you crash into the water on the other side, top face first. And it's an odd feeling because it is water, it acts like water, but it's almost like water that... It's almost like if you were in a video game and the water only interacted with you for like a second. And so while you're touching it, it works. And so it still feels like swimming. It still feels like you immersed yourself in water. But as you pop up and begin to tread, you're watching this like the water be pushed out, and as it moves outwards, the rings stay frozen as you're treading water.
But I'm like...
But you're in.
I'm not frozen.
You are not frozen.
Okay. How far away are the people on the elves on the boat?
I mean, if you can be as close to them as you want to. You didn't dock you didn't dock far away from that boat. You could have used it as a reference point, so you can move up onto that boat if you want.
I'll move up onto the boat,
okay.
I guess.
It's an interesting process, and you slowly realize that as you do it, the smoother and more fluidly you move, the easier you can move. Not because the water is restrictive, but because the more you jerk around, the more tension the rope that you're tied to gets as it's drug across the barrier. But moving slowly, steadily, fluidly, you're able to climb up onto the side of this ship. This ship is a bit larger than the keel boat. This is a long boat. You can see it being about 160, 170 feet long. The actual climb up from the central bit of the deck is still like a 20-foot climb. And you have no issue with this, but this is just a larger boat. And as you kind of step over the side of the ship, you feel the water that's soaking your skin dripping off of you and then hitting the deck. But they're just staying there in beads of water. Like, again, anything that disconnects from you stays frozen after like a second of activity.
Can I like try to like this might be my worst idea of the night.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to like see if I can wake up one of these dudes
How would you like to do that?
somehow. Shake them awake, or originally I was gonna throw my knife at him non-lethally, but like I feel like I don't gotta be that. Fuck it, you know what? Let's stand back like 20 feet from a dude and just like hit him like square in the chest with the handle of my dagger.
Okay. Roll to hit. You have advantage.
Oh my god, dude! What the fuck? That's a 9.
You throw the knife. The first time you've thrown the knife using the apparatus at a target that was not a giant glowing orb, and it whizzes past his chest and just.
Just revealing that I'm a fraud. Does my dagger come back?
No.
Oh.
You look
The good thing I have
over.
5 more of these.
You look over the side of the ship, and you can see your dagger. Basically, after the first couple of seconds that it had thrown, it froze midair.
Oh, so I can go get it in a moment.
In a moment.
Well, I got 5 more. That's a lie. I got 4 more. Oh,
Rookie numbers.
Do that again.
All right.
I'm gonna try that again.
Advantage.
That was embarrassing. I rolled 2 19s on the dice, and I have a plus 5, so 24.
24. You impact
19.
this individual, and you hear just the crack of the handle of the dagger slamming into his sternum, and the knife begins to tumble and like begins to hit the deck, but instead of going clank clank, it just clank and then is left like slightly diagonal, suspended mid-air. The individual does not move.
Do I feel myself getting like slower or anything?
No, not particularly.
What?
My spider's with right?
Yeah.
Is the spider frozen?
The spider is not frozen.
There's something I want to test because I'm an intelligent individual.
Makes us different.
We're gonna find out when I test this theory. I have a spider familiar. It takes the shape of a spider. Spiders are allowed to weave webs, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say in the thing that it can do it, but like we can say that spiders weave webs, right?
Sure.
Could I weave web walk from over to this guy and connect him via web so that they are technically touching?
Okay. If stands still long enough for them to weave a web.
Yes. I'll do the Morse code thing on head if it's viable and do web weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
if that's.
Just imagine you like drum on my forehead and I'm like, yeah.
as You watch as they begin to spin a small ethereal thread, connecting it to your shoulder, and then like trace down onto the deck, up onto the individual, and like weave a thread onto like the side of his chin. And you watch as like a small ethereal thread gets pulled up, taunts between the two of you as you stand still, and nothing happens.
I just walk up to him and touch him.
Sure.
Just like put a hand on his shoulder.
You
Kind of returns.
put a hand on his shoulder and you feel like the small bit of dampness that someone would get being out on the ocean. You can feel like, you can see like beads of perspiration across his skin. You can see that his eyes are like very focused, looking out towards the shoreline. He does not move.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my special dagger and but I'll pick up the other one too.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to make sure. I wanted to note that specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, if I moved this guy, could he be moved?
You just want to like push him?
Sure. Just a little bit.
Make an athletics check.
Yeah. 23.
23. As you push and push against this person's chest, you can feel his skin and clothes beginning to scrunch and push in, but it feels like you're pushing against stone. It feels like you're pushing a statue. This is not someone that you're just able to knock off balance. And as soon as you like even like just shove and push off, you can see the imprint of your hands in his like thin armor and shirt, but he himself has not moved at all.
Suppose we probably shouldn't like see if this guy's Mr. Fantastic either. Stretch Armstrong. Fuck.
Can I test something really quickly?
Do what you want to do.
I've been locked in as the spider this whole time, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I stop sharing my senses for a moment, has anything changed on the outside?
No, the rain's still pouring down outside. The ship is still bobbing up and down on the waves. You can hear Aelin and Glaeren kind of calling out to each other, just making sure that the other still has a hold of the rope. Nothing seems to have changed.
And when I lock back into the spider, are we still in the same position that we were in inside the orb?
You are.
Or the dome? Okay. I will relate to the others that it doesn't appear that there's any difference in the flow of things. And I'll just let them know what we've seen, that people are just stuck. And that if you let something go for long enough, it too gets stuck. But I can't make heads or tails of this.
I have one more really bad decision. But it can't be that bad.
Well, we tied a rope to you.
Well, that's the thing, right? That's the last thing to test.
We could
right?
test it with the spider.
But well, I suppose we have, because you left my...
I was still connected to you by
but
virtue of web.
do anything for us.
But I was still touching you.
Try it.
I loathe to use my familiar in this fashion, but I will attempt to sever our connection,
Mm-hmm.
and I will win.
So, not holding on to the ethereal thread anymore, you watch as the spider kind of clambers down your form and steps onto the deck. Kind of skitters a couple feet away from you, turns around, and you watch the collection of eyes just look up at you expectantly. Ophelia, there's no change.
I was legit typing control of this spider was taken from me. I am dead. I'll climb back on the and Morse code if possible. Step out.
Okay.
Ending, come in. Don't do that.
Ground control.
Yeah, alright. Can I leave the orb?
Are you jumping back into the water, or are you on the boat? Are you gonna try to walk out from the bow?
I suppose if I can do that, I'll try that.
Okay. As you have a place to actually set your feet, you're able to slowly push yourself out onto the bow of that boat. As the rest of the group, you watch emerge on top of the bow outside of the orb as you suddenly get spattered with the rain once again as you step outside.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know, guys. Everything's fucked up. Well, we came here, and you're not gonna like my idea, but we should all go in there.
Yeah, you're right. I don't like that idea.
Why don't we make our way to land first?
I'm not exactly in peak form to deal with whatever this is.
Can we? Or I suppose outside of...
Yeah, but bare minimum we can get like close enough to the shore to enter in from there.
I think it'd be best if we don't let the ship go in and leave a message with the crew here to send back word if we don't make it out.
I mean, there's not a spot to run the I'm not running the ship aground. If you're going to the shore, you're going to have to swim partial way.
That's fine. Can we not get closer than we are now, though?
You can get closer, you'll just still have to swim to shore.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. That's fine.
Otis! Pull up the anchor once he's aboard. And all of you are able to kind of reconvene aboard. Glaren's able to be pulled on board from the water. You're able to kind of step back into the water and then get pulled up yourself. The six of you reconvene on the keel boat, if you so desire.
Can I grab Ophelia?
Sure.
If that's okay with Ophelia.
Ophelia's just sitting there and pondering. This is rather strange.
I'm grabbing my things and Ophelia, and I'm ready to embark.
I'd rather try to get a long rest in before we do this, but that's not going to happen.
Do we not have like a life raft or anything on this boat at all? Or even just like a shuttle vessel?
Yeah, sure they did have like a little boat or something.
Apparently not.
This ship does not have a secondary boat. It got tossed out to hold more cargo.
What assholes?
Okay.
You guys will have to swim
with all our shit.
with
if we
all
wanna
your
bring
shit. Yeah.
Gangplank this?
Man, I can't.
It's too far. It's probably like 100, 200 feet from shore.
You are
As
correct.
close as they can get us.
We can't all drown here.
We could.
No, I'm saying we can't. I'm saying, like, for the plot. We cannot all drown here.
For the plot.
I recognize we will drown
We
here. Like,
definitely
Aelin will
could.
drown here. I'm saying I refuse to drown here, I should say. Yeah,
But
that's
the plot would be kind of funny if we did all drown all at the
suppose.
same time,
Yeah,
all at the same
yeah.
place.
I wasn't able to
Phelan the
sleep
Bard
last
coming
night.
back.
I wasn't able to sleep last night, so I wasn't able to get a new vision, right?
You were not.
If we want to give this to a day and let me attempt to like see the vision again, we can go in tomorrow and see if anything changes. I think running in blind like this, though, while with the vision being our only thing, not the brightest light, I'd rather wait.
I think we're on the right path.
I think we should give it a day and observe for now.
I don't mind waiting. Because what if something happens? What if something crazy happens and we miss it?
I wanna give it one day to see if it gets any bigger either too. Like I need to observe this one more day. This something with no vision to go from the day, I am not confident in going in there. And the one I had the day before, there was no change, right?
Nothing.
But now we're here.
Well, we're here because of you, so I suppose that's okay.
Well, it's a thing of like I'm pondering. I'm thinking.
If that's what you want to do, I'm okay with that because we're here because of you.
Okay. I have to ask some questions, JC. When this stuff happened, as I was getting closer, the dust was starting to get kicked up, right?
Yeah. The dust was getting kicked up. Is this regarding Alinar? For your first question of like when you were getting closer to Alinar, the dust was getting kicked up?
I'm talking about the first city.
Ah.
I'm talking about Neat Doré.
As you got closer, you were like first you saw it heading there, then you saw it encircle the city, and then the night that everything bad happened and the city became Wasdory, like you saw the ashes like collapse and overwhelm it. You saw the same process happen to Eleanor Oren, of it kind of go up, begin to surround, and then that spark that dispersed the ash. The ash had gone up and was encircling Alari for the entire time that you had seen it, just around it.
So we are at the point right before it hits the fan.
Right before whatever completely terrible thing has happened or is in the process of happening. The time of when the vision changes is a little, I don't want to say hit or miss, but you only had the vision of it crashing in on Neat Dory as the bad thing happened and it was wiped off. You don't know if the next day from stuff that had happened in Alinar Oren, you would have started to see the vision of it crashing and wiping out the city, or if the vision that you had today or should have had last night would have been wiping out Alari. It's odd and it's puzzling, and either way you're gonna get some good hypothesis, a good hypothesis off of the timeline of how your visions work from this, most likely.
Oh. If we go in and this falls apart while we're inside, we are all going to die. If we don't go in and it happens anyway, they all die. If we go in and we attempt to help, and this is stopped, that's one thing.
So we just
cannot-
don't fail then.
Yeah, that's our only option.
I'm too close now. I can't see it. A road only appears as a road when you look ahead. When you look down at the steps, it's all just rock. You'll be on your own. That's all I can tell you. If we go in, we have no choice but to succeed. We will all die. And that's without knowing what we need to succeed. I don't know much about this town. I will look at the captain, because I'm sure they're just sitting here listening to this and like, what the fuck are these people talking about?
We're succeeding, or are we observing?
I'm an observer. I am here to observe. My goal is not to succeed. It is not to save these people's lives. It's not to jeopardize my own. I'm not willing to go in as it stands without being at top form. If pushed against and we plan through, we can try. But I'm letting people know as Ophelia, especially Glaven, because he wanted to come down here and do this, that if it goes wrong, we're gone. Toast. Done.
We can't just abandon these people to their fate.
After Ophelia says that, if I happen to catch her attention or meet eyes with her at some point, quickly after saying that, I just want to give her a wink, and that's it. And let her continue and let the conversation go.
Captain, what do you know of this city?
Of Alari?
Yes.
Say unremarkable. Borders, get raw materials, wood, general trade, things from the city. Was an open port relationship between us and Alari for a long time. I was hoping to drop some things off here. Well, we dropped you off. I don't think I'll be doing that now.
You wouldn't happen to have a map of the local area, would you?
Never had any need to.
With you and your bosun being here, if I gave you paper, could you make one?
He kind of thinks for a moment. I could give you basics, but mostly of things along the docks. I don't care to go inland very much. I don't know the city like the back of my hand. I know I know the price of wood and ore.
I'm gonna give them a piece of paper and an inkwell to make the map of like the dock area, and I will ask them if they know where kind of like the general area where like a mayor or something would be, to kind of give us a general direction of that.
Can I give them a page of waterproof paper instead of whatever normal paper Ophelia gave them?
Easy enough.
That's probably better. We're gonna have to someone's gonna have to go across and get my things across dry.
So, are there any empty waterproof barrels left?
I mean, there are stuff that you can basically reinforce with, basically take time to actually make them, reseal barrels. You can reseal stuff with them inside, if you wanted to. It would take time, but apparently that's what you guys are looking for right now, is to take some time.
For spending the time, it would be nice if we could all put our stuff in a waterproof container to drag across with us.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the absolutely insane thought that I'm having right now?
Sure.
The roads of fate all lead one way. I did not sleep last night so that I could not see the vision of the city being destroyed. If I don't go to sleep, the vision won't come to pass, and that buys us time. I was not meant to sleep. The roads of fate all go one way. If I go to bed, they're all gonna die.
It's like Schrodinger's city. Like, as long as we don't see them die,
As long as
not
I
really
don't
dead.
see the vision can't come to pass. So, if you really want to do this now, we got to do this now. But you're gonna have to get some of my things across dry, and I can't metagame, but I will say it after the session because I think there's something very funny that if I knew in character, I would bring up and ask them for it, and they would probably tell us no.
Are there any smaller waterproof containers that we wouldn't have to spend a whole bunch of time resealing?
I mean, you're still looking for something that you could seal your guys' items inside, your guys' bags inside. You would need it to be a larger thing in order to successfully put everything in. So you'd still...
I don't want to put everything in. I just want to put the specific items that can't get wet in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about the rest of the stuff.
Gotcha.
We can dry it off when we get to shore. If it's not going to be ruined, then we'll deal with it.
Gotcha. I mean, as long as you're not trying to put everything in and you keep it to one specific barrel, it's not going to take too much time. It would probably take another hour or so.
I know with that.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine, but we got more time than that.
Okay. Well, it sounds like to me a plan's been set. Begin to patch up a barrel and put anything that will be ruined completely by water within it before getting the ship within 200 or so feet to land and plunging into the stormed water.
I think we should attach a rope from the ship to the bow of the other one and kick off from that point.
It's such a longer swim.
It would be a longer swim.
Yeah, but it would start off on the boat. Yeah, I trust you guys with it. Because in order to swim, you guys are going to have to take your armor off anyway.
Yeah.
So.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're carrying it either way.
Yeah. But I mean,
and maybe there's did we get a look at the ship? Could the other ship that is attempting to leave, could that have if the boat would even move?
That's the question.
If the boat would even move? That might be worth investigating while we're getting this barrel sealed up, to be honest.
Did describe what happened on the inside completely?
They did.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
With the way that they were unable to even move a single person, I can't imagine there's any possible way we could move a boat of that size.
Was able to pick up a dagger. That wasn't locked in place.
But the person was. Do you get what I'm saying?
Objects are not the same.
If you want to try, I'm not going to stop you. I guess we have the hour, but if it takes longer than that, I don't think it's going to be worth our time.
Yeah, if we have an hour to do this, so while you're doing that, if Aelin and want to try to get the boat and do that, it's an hour of nothing.
All right.
We have sadly gone full manic on my end.
We're only spending an hour. I thought we were trying to eventually buy a long rest.
This is just to get to shore.
This is just to get the short. And I said I don't want to take the long rest because if I take the long rest, everyone's gonna die.
Okay.
So,
sure. I guess I'll do that.
okay.
If Aelin will come with me.
All right.
I will do my best.
Sounds good. So, we've got 3 kind of mindsets of people that have some objectives to do. First, getting the boat ready to get as close to shore as possible, getting a barrel weatherproofed to seal items away, and to test out to see if a rowboat aboard that larger longboat is usable by the crew of you. No matter how many different ways to approach it, the problem remains the same. How are you getting inside? And how will you proceed after that? Unfortunately, that's going to be a question for another stream, as this is going to end our last stream of D&D in 2025. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Jazz, Cody, for coming in, Alpha, Suzanne, James, and of course, Helminia. It is a pleasure each and every time I get to roll dice with all of you. Appreciate everyone coming into the chat in stream. Good to see you, Sam. And if you are watching on the restream, thanks for watching it. If you've made it this far, make sure to follow or subscribe. Either are good. We love rolling our dice, but we love rolling it with you even more. It feels good to get another year of D&D under our belts. And we'll see what this strange frozen city has for us next year. But until then, I've got one last bit to dole out. And I do hope she's here. People were expecting it last week. She's gonna get it this week for opening up so strong into Mr. Evergard and yelling in defense of her sister. We're gonna give out a good boy point, the DM inspiration supercharged to Jazz for Yoy. Also, just once again calling out the wonderful bit of sacrifice that Jazz does to work with her kid, who's not always the most agreeable, and still being willing to come to session. We love having you here, and it's always a good time. But with all that out of the way, I want to say one more time to all 6 of these wonderful people, sincerely, it's been a blast playing D&D with you guys for another year. And here's to another one. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, and a wonderful Christmas, and a wonderful New Year. Bye now.